All right, man. My good morning to you, my beautiful people. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. I know that there'll be some people that take a little minute for this whole live thing to get going. What's going? Oh, my main man. What's going on, NR3? Thanks so much for joining, my main man. Ryan Roy, man. Hey, congratulations, brother, on your book. And I saw you had a podcast or something. So make sure you inbox me, man, and let me know how I can listen to that or whatever is going on. Man, we need to talk anyway, man. But congratulations on becoming a new author. I think it was a week ago, something like that. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, man, where Black folk do read, and this is a time where I'm really excited. Hopefully, you woke up excited this morning as well. And here's what I'm really excited about, that as an idea has come and there's action put behind it, and then as I move forward with the idea, I found other people who appreciate the idea. And so yesterday we had two people that joined the book club, and so I'm so excited about that. We're finding other people who are serious about personal development. Now, I do want to let you know there's a couple things that we're doing to bring more value, and you'll hear me say this a lot about value, bringing more value. We have the personal development side, which we'll focus on with the book club, but then we have the business building side as well. That'll be more private, but when you do join the book club, you get both. And then we're also going to be looking to add financial literacy piece as well to help people with their money. For those that don't know, I am a certified financial educator. I've always been trying to find a way to make sure it makes sense to teach while also being able to sustain myself. I did it a lot for free over the past years, but that just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to teach about money and do it for free, because money is the exchange of value for value. So at any rate, there's going to be a lot of benefits for those that are serious about self-development, serious about business building this year in 2019. And so if you're interested in learning more about the book club and what we're doing, that sounds intriguing to you, you've been looking for something like this, Reading Rainbow 2.0 with a purpose. That's what this is, the book club: personal development, self-improvement, and building business. And so we'll have the Black Business Book Club coming real soon. At any rate, what we're doing is we're going through here on this side. We're going through the book Think and Grow Rich. I just had a sister say to me, "Man, I just got the book. I'm ready to go." Hopefully, you got the book as well. Think and Grow Rich: A Black Choice by Mr. Dennis Kimbro. If you could just give me a second. Today we're going to be talking about creative dreaming, where ideas come from, and the characteristics of infinite intelligence. And what I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to do what I'm going to ask you to do. Hit that like button, that share button, let people know that we're here. Hit that like button and share button, let people know that we're here, because we're looking for people that are looking for us. Not everybody's interested in these things called development, personal responsibility, self-improvement, building business. That's not everybody. But guess what? We're not looking for everybody. We're only looking for the few. We're looking for the few who are serious about building this year. And so give me just a second. Hopefully I can share this thing somewhere. Okay, here we go. Let me hit the share button. I'm gonna hit the share button, send it to a couple places, and then we'll get this thing on the road. Again, we're going through the book Think and Grow Rich: A Black Choice. Think and Grow Rich: A Black Choice by Mr. Dennis Kimbro. And we are into chapter number 2, which is imagination, ideas, and action. Imagination, ideas, and action. And so if you know some people that's been saying, hey, I want to get into this whole thing with personal development, reading, understanding that this is what successful people do. And I want to be consistent in it. I can change the way that I think, and I change my life. Well, that's what we got going on here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. One more second, one more place to go, and we'll get this thing crack-a-lacking. Hey, man, it's New Black Wall Street Book Club, man. Time to get this show on the road. Good morning to you. While you guys are connecting, let us know what city, what state you are connecting from. Love to know just how far we are reaching. We never know just how far this thing on the internet goes as we continue to provide content quality content to those that are in the pathways, man. Good morning to you again. Let's do this thing on show. You know what time it is, man. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
New Black Wall Street Book Club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up.
Dallas is representing in the house.
Others for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street Book Club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street Book Club.
Good morning, Chicago. That's my family city is in the house. Thanks so much for joining. Dallas is in the house. Thanks so much for joining here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. My sister from North Carolina, Miss Myra. Thanks so much for joining. I know you got some crazy stuff to say this morning. Wichita, Kansas, Mr. Mark Daines and his Cheesecake Factory, the Wichita Cheesecake Factory. Thanks so much for joining as well. Thank you, Girl Rich, of Black Choice. Hey, it's day number 3. It's January 3rd here in 2019. Some of you guys have made some resolutions, and some of you guys have tweaked some things as well. Are you remaining consistent with these changes that you want to implement in your life? Have we established some new ways so we can create some new habits? Well, here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, this is what it's about. It's consistently depositing new thoughts into our life so that we can have some new habits, change our ways, right? And then now we got some traction in a new direction. So you don't change overnight. You change over time, but you can change direction. You can't decide, man, I'm going to do something different. And then you start doing that thing different each and every day. And then now you start to see the results that are different. So this is all about personal development, Think and Grow Rich, of Black Choice. This book, again, is a cross between Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I would also say As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and then some Black history. Yesterday on episode 6, we covered Madam C.J. Walker, Jesse Jackson. And these are inspiring stories about people that have done it in the past, 100 years ago, become a millionaire with all of those things that they were dealing with back in that time. And so if they could find success by using their mind and having a desire, well, we can learn to do the same thing as well here on New Black Wall Street Book Club. Hey, today's episode is sponsored by ERGJ Black Bazaar. ERGJ Black Bazaar, we do have the 2019 calendars available for you. Now, this is all about planning, right? You get the calendar, you plan out your year. You want to finish your year before you start your year. For those of you that are out building business and doing events, have you planned out where you're going to be each and every month? You know, some of these festivals and things like that. Well, calendar is going to help you to do that. Hey, I'm going to write this thing down. Here's where I'm going in March. Here's where we're going in April. Here's how much it costs. Start planning out your year. You want to finish your year, finish your month, finish your week, even finish your day before you start your day. Have you planned out today? Well, calendar is going to help you do that. And this is the Michelle Obama calendar. Let me read this real quick. Foundation: when building a structure, there's no hope for survival without a strong foundation. Without question, former First Lady Michelle Obama has acted as the foundation for her husband, her family, and by proxy for each and every one of us in this nation while holding the title of First Lady. As a wife and mother, she has taken on the task of caring for her family, but even more so, she took on the weighty responsibility of acting as the foundation to help anchor the President of the United States, creating a support system unparalleled by the first family. Through her strength of character, she spent her 8 years in office working tirelessly towards the betterment of health, education, and rights of the women and young girls. Through her self-love, she did it all with a smile on her face, with the best interests of so many in heart. As a testament to her grace, strength, intelligence, courage, poise, and love, African-American Express is proud to present the 2019 Michelle Obama Wall Calendar, with chosen moments that highlight but a few occasions of life decorated by triumph. And so you'll be able to see these are some of the highlights of the year from Ms. Michelle Obama. She's also obviously just got awarded the most respected woman in the world, something like that. You guys tell me. And she just got published a book that we will probably be getting to here on New Black Wall Street Book Club. So, at any rate, You want to pick up a calendar, just go over to www.ergjblackbazaar.com, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. I think these are $15. You can choose between the selection, only a few left at the store. Now, also, if you are a business and you're saying, hey, I like a little promotion, I like for you to share some of the things that I'm doing as well, well, you can inbox us and let us know. We are looking to promote more Black businesses with this little platform that we have. So those, because I believe I got a conscious platform. Yeah, I know it's a different type of conscious, but a conscious platform saying, man, we want to support one another. That's exactly what we're doing here on the book club. I want you to understand this. And I was just talking to Miss Bethany that that Tropsons. You know what? I'm glad you asked this. So she asked, do I accept cryptocurrency? I'm considering accepting cryptocurrency, which would be probably Guap coin and the Wakanda or the Cocoinda coin. So I'm getting into that space of accepting those Black-owned cryptocurrency. So I truly believe that we can create an economy within an economy. I'm learning more about that. And then as I learn more about that, I'll share that with you guys, and we'll see if that's something that would be feasible for us to be able to do business together. But I do want to let you know that and me and Bethany was having a conversation earlier, that when you go on this journey of development or personal development, I'm finding that it's a lot easier when you can go on a journey with other people, when you can go on a journey with your friends or with people who care enough to help you get through and stay consistent and hold you accountable. When we say personal, sometimes it makes it seem like it's alone or by yourself, but it doesn't have to be. You can journey with other people and climb that mountain, that mountain and overcome yourself. And that's what this is all about, personal development. So if you're serious about personal development, business building, and you want to join the club, want to go deeper than what we do here in the public eye, then make sure that you inbox us and we'll get you more information about that. Anyway, Think and Grow Rich, Black Choice, man. Time to get the show on the road. We are into chapter number 2, imagination, ideas in action, and creative dreaming. Let's see what he has to say about this. As individuals, we often engage in creative dreaming without even knowing it. For instance, when a hard-pressed family develops a plan to finance the education of their child, or when a teenager finds a way to salvage that old jalopy, or when an entrepreneur initiates steps to build a business, all are examples of the mind's unceasing ability to creatively dream. Everybody put in the console creative dreaming, to creatively dream. And for some of you, you've already taken that step, right? You're a business in training or in development. You've taken an idea that you've had, you thought about the best way to be able to make this thing and create this thing and market this thing and sell this thing. Creative dream. Practically speaking, creative imagination is the ability to bring about improvement within our lives. The ability to bring about improvement within our lives. How many guys are saying this year that you're serious about improving your life? Right? Whatever that may be. You're serious about improving your life. And with that level of seriousness, you realize there's some minor tweaks that need to take place in our habits and in what we think about and what we do. I'm serious about improving my life. As a matter of fact, when we say our life, I'm serious about improving my business. I'm serious about improving my relationships. I'm serious about improving me. Very few people have learned the use of their imagination to its fullest potential. Society teaches us that it is not adult to fantasize. Too many of us have learned society's lessons so well that we never daydream. Our imagination is rushed away from the lack of exercise. For some illogical reasons, science, the arts, and literature have been dubbed as the only domain indicative of creative thinking or creative dreaming. Most associate creativity with an artistic painting or stirring poetry or moving musical composition. While each painting, poem, and symphony is indeed evidence of the creative process, so are all successes, no matter how great or small. There's no need to shy away from the word creativity. Every moment you are creating. Every moment you are creating. Each new word, each new thought, each action changes your life. Regardless of how you view creativity or the creative process, you will never be truly happy unless you're engaged in something creative. How many find that to be true? That as you get into something creative, as a new idea is sparked in your life, and you're like, man, I just got something from God. You find yourself inundated, constantly thinking about this new thing that's come upon you. Let me read this again. It said you'll never truly be happy unless you are engaged in something creative. How many of you right now are engaged in something creative? And maybe it started for the new year. You becoming a new version of you, and it's captured you. Now we know that every year people go through this process, and it only lasts for a few weeks. But can you hold on to this new thing? Can you hold on to this newness of life for a long period of time? That you're always filled with a spark. It is the dull routine and the humdrum that makes work difficult and life uninteresting. That is so true for me, man. I dread having to be somewhere where I'm doing the same thing day in, day out, day in. I just can't see my life being that way. I love to be able to use my creativity. Now, not saying that you can't be there and also use your creativity as well to help that place or that job that you're doing to be better, or be more efficient or something like that. But it's just something about, for me, I found for me that as I'm in this creative space, man, even when I'm by myself, I'm not by myself. All right. When you're involved in the work of your choosing, there is always the possibility of doing it in your own unique way, which means using God-given creativity. It is only through creative thoughts that you energize hidden talents which lie too often dormant within you. Now, where do ideas come from? Ideas are the most important things on earth, said the master motivator, Earl Nightingale. Each of us has his own idea factory. Everybody put it down, so idea factory. Each of us have our own idea factory. But where do ideas come from? How do we attract great ideas and visions and dreams? Where do writers and scientists and inventors acquire great ideas? How is it possible for a composer to hear in his mind an entire symphony as if he had already been written, yet it is entirely new to him? Why are some people more creative than others? Each of us, at one time or another, must learn to rely upon the unseen source of all ideas, the universal subconscious mind to which we all have direct access. Everybody putting also direct access. We all have direct access to this source to generate ideas. This universal subconscious mind has been referenced throughout all recorded history. It's been called the God mind. Oh, I like that word, the God mind, by wise men and philosophers alike. Emerson referred to it as the oversoul, God mind, oversoul, and said in an essay that we lie in the lap of an immediate intelligence, like a cork floating in a great ocean between the sky and the sea. When we experience this form of super intelligence, we realize that it comes from a source far beyond ourselves. Napoleon Hill labeled this power as infinite intelligence, God mind, oversoul, infinite intelligence, meaning in essence, unlimited intelligence. When ideas well up from deep within us, Hill wrote, ideas that seemingly come out of nowhere come through infinite intelligence. Riches, you will find, often depend on this power. A single idea or spark can revolutionize your life. A single idea or spark can revolutionize your life. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a situation or a position in life where you may have been down? You may have been frustrated. You could have been depressed. Things may not have been going the way that you would like them to go. And you got to yourself, and maybe you just said, I just can't be around a lot of people right now. I'm not the best me that I can be. And you got an idea, and it sparked your return. Your return, I would say your return to the land of the living. You withdrew for a little while because you were just going through some stuff mentally or in life or whatever. And then while you withdrew, you came across an idea and it sparked your return to the land of the living. Why? Because this was an idea that you wanted to share with others. This was an idea that wasn't just for you. It was for the service of others, to be able to make a difference in other people's lives. Anybody been in that situation before? It came and now it sparked you back. It helped you rise from the ashes back to the land of the living. A single idea can lead you to great wealth, fame, or fortune, or it can bury you in despair. Shirley Blotnick, an investment counselor, remarked, the average person stumbles upon at least 4 ideas a year, any of which, if it were acted upon, might render vast wealth. Never before has mankind been so exposed to this phenomenon. Just the thought of a single idea that can change your life. Just the thought of a single idea that's acted upon that can bring you riches and great wealth. And when we say riches, we're not just talking about money, but just prosperity, we'll say. A single idea acted upon. Now, how many of you, now as you are getting into the space of self-development, you have noticed or you have recognized maybe, let's just say over the past 3 days, have you been, has there been an influx of ideas into your life? And if so, my second question would be, if that's you, you're saying, man, for some reason over the past 3 days, I've made a commitment to self-development. I said, man, this is the year I'm going to improve this year. And ideas on not only how you can improve your health, but how you can improve your wealth, how you can improve your relationships, how you can improve your life. You've been inundated with ideas because you made a decision and a commitment on self-improvement. And then my second question will be, well, if that's you, have you been taking notes? Have you been writing it down? Do you have that journal? Again, we do have journals available for you as well for you to pick up. But you've been, if that's you, have you been getting an influx of these ideas on how to improve your business, how to improve your life, how to, and when I say how to, the interesting thing that I found is it doesn't come like a how to. For me, it comes like just an idea that, okay, work on this. And as I work on this, it improves some area of my life. So it doesn't always like answer, for me, it doesn't always answer a question like, do this and then this will happen. It's more so for me, it's been like, oh, do this. And then when I do this, this happens. Has that been for you as well? You know, the answers, I would say this, for me, I found in my life, you tell me if this is true for you, that the answers to the problems that I have in my life typically come in some form of action. Like for me, the answer comes in the work that's been given for me to do. Like, okay. And I think it makes sense because I have the ability to fix my own problems. I just need the idea on how to do it. And so when that idea comes and I work on that idea, I fix the problems in my life. Anybody else, is that true for you? So it doesn't come like, it doesn't really come to me like, here is the answer to your problem. You know, it's like, here's an idea on what you should do. And it's like, go do it. Right. That's how it works for me. I don't know how the infinite intelligence may speak to you, but that's how they speak to me. Maybe because I'm a doer. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Something to ponder on. What are the characteristics of infinite intelligence? Oh, you got your journal? All right, fantastic. Okay, fantastic. Who else? All right, so Bethany, you got your journal. You got several journals. You probably got a journal for everything, right? How many guys, who else got your journal? You got your place to be able to store your ideas. You be able to capture these things that are coming to you. As you made a commitment to personal development, you got a place to be able to, a place that you have decided you're going to capture this stuff. I've got multiple journals too. So here's my one journal that I use for my ideas. Here's my notebook that I use for study, right? I consider this a journal as well. I actually just went and bought this the other day because I wanted to make sure that this is what I'm going to use for our application session. And so in case you guys don't know, what you're experiencing right now is just our public presentation, but we have every week we have an application session. Now, I'm gonna probably find a better way to say it, but where we dive deep into what we have covered. We come together and then we discuss applying what we have learning into our life, and that's really the part of the book club that if you want to join, you can do that as well. So anybody else, you got your journals, you got the places that you're capturing these ideas and these works, these things that infinite intelligence, the God mind, the oversoul is sharing with you for you to do, for you to put some energy into, right? Hopefully you do. If you don't, again, we do got journals available at www.ergjblackbazaar, $12. If you don't have a journal, man, great thing to pick up for 2019. Again, this is what successful people do. Not only do they read, but they journal. They capture their thoughts, their ideas, and their dreams. All right, get back to it. What are the characteristics of infinite intelligence? Infinite intelligence is likened to the creative power which directs and governs the universe. This power has commonly been referred to as the universal mind, the great unseen, the divine mind, and by others and more orthodox religionists as God. In addition, it is the source. Number one, infinite intelligence is the source of all pure creativity. Innovation is invariably the result of infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence. Vivian said, I got about 5 notebooks. Call it an action session, a strategy session. And I'm gonna have to speak. We gotta talk so we can come up with a good term. Anybody else got any ideas of what we should call this thing when we get together and we go from knowledge to application, which means we're transforming from what we have read to now what we apply, right, into our lives. We're going from knowledge to wisdom. The applied knowledge is wisdom. So anyway, infinite intelligence is the source of all pure creativity. Innovation is invariably the result of infinite intelligence. Number 2, it is the source of all inspiration. Whenever you feel inspired or uplifted, chances are that infinite intelligence has been activated within you. It is the source of all intuition. The voice of infinite intelligence is the intuitive voice. It is the source of all hunches or gut feelings. So creativity, inspiration, intuition, hunches and gut feelings, it's the source. Number 3, it functions as a part of our subconscious. Even as you sleep, infinite intelligence remains steadfast, activating new ideas, visions, and dreams. Now, this part right here says to me, I should probably pay more attention to what the last thing that I allowed to infiltrate my mind before I go to sleep. There's many people who keep the TV on and they allow the TV. Think about this. You allow if infinite intelligence is this powerful, and you allow the TV and all its stuff and all its airways and all its negativity to speak to you while you are trying to sleep. What type of interruptions are we putting in front of us where this would be the space where we're actually getting instruction? We're allowing our subconscious mind to not just to rest, because it really doesn't rest, but it allows our conscious mind to rest and our subconscious to take over in our dream. But when you got the TV on, you're feeding your subconscious with whatever may be going on TV that you don't know. Is it possible? I'll call to action. Is it possible that, and of course, I guess it depends on what you have on the TV, but obviously commercials and stuff come on. Is it possible that you're feeding your subconscious mind with stuff that you don't even want there, simply because you got to have something on while you sleep? Now, maybe you want to think about, well, what is it that if I have to have something on, well, what is it I'm going to have on? Am I going to have something motivational on? Am I going to have some tranquil music, or I don't know, some waterfalls falling or something like that, in order to allow your conscious mind to rest and your subconscious mind to take over, and then you could get inspired, uplifted, intuitive with your infinite intelligence within you. Number 4, it works best with clear, specific goals. Clear and specific. Everybody put in that consoles. Clear and specific goals. The clearer and more specific the goal, the more rapidly infinite intelligence can develop the ideas you require. Let's talk about this for a second. One of the things that I do as a coach is I really help people to bring clarity to their goals. And this is something I'm going to get back into this year for those that need help in that area. When you have clear and specific goals, again, the world, infinite intelligence, the God mind, the oversoul can work more rapidly in your favor because your subconscious knows exactly where you want to go, exactly what you want to do, exactly what you want to accomplish, right? That is the part that you are in control of. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Exactly, clear. And then the subconscious says, okay, now we know where this soul wants to be, what it desires. And we can bring the instructions that the conscious mind doesn't know about. We can bring the pathway and the direction for them now that we know where they want to go. So our job is to determine the destination. Everybody put in the console, determine the destination. Our job as conscious beings is to determine the destination. Our subconscious mind, or our subconscious, the infinite intelligence, the oversoul, the God mind, the one that works on our behalf, the footprint, so to speak, is to give us the direction. Let me say this again. Our job as conscious beings is to determine the destination. Our God mind, our soul, infinite intelligence, the footprints in our life is to give us the direction. Now, if we never determine a destination, we'll never get the direction. And this is where we start going into deep in the call to action session. We start determining our destination. And so I'm not going to do much of it here because it's a lengthy process, but clear and specific goals determines the destination. And then we allow the subconscious over time as it realizes that this is the place, this is our desire, this is where we want to be, to give us the direction. And then obviously there's some action that takes place on our behalf. Number 5, infinite intelligence. It automatically and continuously solves every problem as you move towards your goal, as long as the goal is defined. This is the reason why people who start life from humble beginnings can arrive at positions of prominence and influence. It solves every problem as long as our goal is clearly defined. Number 6, it grows in power as it is used and believed in. It grows in power as it is used and believed in. Number 7, infinite intelligence. It gives you the lessons you need in order to be successful. It is through infinite intelligence that you will obtain wisdom and insight. It is through infinite intelligence that you will obtain wisdom and insight. Number 8, infinite intelligence. It operates best with an attitude of confident expectation. Everybody put that in the comments below. Jot that down. Confident expectation. Now, I believe that you can have more confidence, be more confident in expectation when you have clearly defined your goals. You know exactly where you want to be, and then you can believe that you're going to get there. It's all like a process, some steps to take. Confident expectation. This is the psychic fuel that feeds this principle. Number 9, infinite intelligence. It brings you the answer you require at the right time. The answers to your problems will always come when you need them most. But a word of caution: when you receive your answers, you must take action immediately. Lost ideas may be difficult to recover. Write them down whenever they occur. Write them down whenever they occur. Let me read this again. Infinite intelligence brings you the answer you require at the right time. The answers to your problems will always come when you need them most. But a word of caution, when you receive your answers, and your answers you will receive, you must take action immediately. Lost ideas may be difficult to recover. Write them down whenever they occur. Number 10, infinite intelligence. It makes all your words and actions and their effects fit a pattern consistent with your self-concept and your dominant goals. When you tap into this life force, you will find yourself saying the right words to the right people at the right time. Makes all your words and actions and their efforts fit a pattern consistent with your self-concept. Oh, I like that. We're going to be talking about that on a breakdown, on the call to action session. Self-concept. Everybody put that down. Self-concept. That's worth some deep dive. Self-concept. Number 11. It responds to emotionalized commands, affirmations, whether they are positive or negative. It responds to emotionalized commands, something with some feeling behind it. Affirmations, whether they're positive or negative. How many of you guys know you can do affirmations but have no feeling behind it? Really saying you really have no belief behind it, and you don't, and it's really you're really making no progress with it. Affirmations, and I would say affirmation that you believe. You are affirming the truth. You're affirming what you believe, and there's some feeling behind it. Not just doing it just to do it. Not just doing it because it's cool. Doing it because this is what you really believe. And number 12, it brings into reality any thought, goal, plan, or idea held within your conscious mind. Infinite intelligence is capable of goal-oriented motivation and will release ideas for goal attainment. It brings into reality any thought, goal, plan, or idea held within your conscious mind. Infinite intelligence is capable of goal-oriented motivation and will release ideas for goal attainment. Think and Grow Rich, Black Choice. 3 sections today. Creative dreaming. Where do ideas come from? And the characteristics of infinite intelligence. That'll be our episode 7 today. Episode 8 will be tomorrow. We'll be getting into the story of Alonzo Herndon. We'll share some things. We'll get to his story. And I think we'll also capture the story of 3 other people. George Smith, an oil tycoon, and Susan Taylor, all Black people, by the way. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And again, guys, I'm super excited. Not just to start this journey. I'm super excited to go on this journey with you. And there's some of you that are saying, you know what, I'm liking what we're doing here. We got the whole Reading Rainbow 2.0 with a purpose going on. And you're saying, man, I want to be a part of these call to action sessions. I want to go deeper. I love the knowledge that I got now, but I want to start applying these things to my life so I can go on this journey of self-improvement with other people. Well, you have an opportunity to do that. You simply just inbox us and let us know that that's something that you want to do. Whether you're on Instagram Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live today, or you're going to watch this at some other time, and you want to be a part of the group. There's been plenty of people who've hit me up and said, this is something I've been waiting on. Matter of fact, there's a couple people hit me up and said, man, I was thinking about starting something like that as well. And so if that's you, make sure you inbox us and let us know that you want to be a part of the book club. Again, there's 3 sections that are rolling out. This one here is the personal development section. We're going to have a business building section, and then we're going to be adding in some financial literacy as well, and then we'll expand from there. The goal for me is to build a group to the point that we then can solicit sponsorships and promotions. As I think about when you were younger, right? And I don't know about you, but when I was younger, growing up in elementary school, they had reading clubs. Obviously we had Reading Rainbow on TV, but we had these little, I can't really recall it, but I remember getting little Pizza Hut, personal pan pizzas for books that I finished and completed. Well, I think we can do that for the adults. I think that, and the whole whole method behind it is improving literacy. Not only that, just yesterday I posted an article from Taraji P. Henson, who's recently started a mental health foundation for Black people. And I truly believe that as we work on self-improvement, as we read, we'll be curing some mental health. And some of it is just simply unorganized thoughts. Let me say that again. Some, not all, I can't speak for all, but some mental health issues, some depression, some of our attitudes or beatitudes of life come from unorganized thoughts. Well, I want to be in a position where I can help you to organize those thoughts, to bring clarity to your life. And not just we, as we work together this year, making a commitment to self-development. Well, guys, my question to you right now, man, what did you take from today? A whole lot, as we've talked about creative dreaming. But give me one point that stuck out to you as you've taken notes, as you have listened to us and you read along with us here in Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice. What's one thing that stuck out to you? One thing you're taking away that you're going to be thinking about today. You're going to like, I'm going to chew on this. You're going to meditate on this thing. This really made a point to you that's like, man, I really want to sit on this for the next hour or two or something like that. It might be on your brain all day long. What's that for you? We always want to know our takeaways. Why is that? Because we want to make sure that we always want to make sure that we're making a difference, right? Not just making money. That's not the thing. For me, it's all about making an impact. Hopefully, as we are going through this book and as we are developing our club, that is making a difference for you. And you're starting to see those differences in your life with how you treat people, with how you respond, with the returns that you're getting in your business, that you're starting to see these differences as you are learning, as you are applying or taking away from the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Well, again, Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice. You can also pick up, again, ERGJ Black Bazaar, pick up your calendars. We do have Afrocentric calendars available. And if you are a business and you're saying, hey, I want to be a part of this, I like to, like some promotion or something as well, we can promote for you as well. I'm serious about promoting Black businesses also, bringing it to my network, letting people know that you exist, and hopefully helping you to make more sales. Well, you can inbox us as well. Let us know that you're interested in that also, in promotion of your business. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. Until next time, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
New Black. It's the New Black Wall Street Book Club. With your host, Evan Jefferson. It's time for us to go. Yeah. Now, you ain't got to leave the computer, but we encourage you to get out there and learn and apply all the things you learn at the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Yeah. New Black Wall Street.